It's loads of the bloody things.
Yeah, I've got all the tools. Look, I've got an effing hacksaw. I've got a saw.
An electric
I've got an
saw.
electric jigsaw with no blades.
Well, where's the blade?
I don't know. I thought it came with it. It doesn't. And I've got a drill with no drill bits.
Well, where's the drill bits?
I have bought so many drill bits over the years.
Right, okay, listen, I'm not going to have this because you're now going to try and make out somebody's taking your
You've put them somewhere.
Do you remember your wallet and keys this morning?
No, where were they?
Swore blind, you put them on the table. You remember going to bed and seeing them on the table. And then where were they? They were on there under a cushion.
Drills everywhere, but nothing to effing
Right,
put in
stop
them.
and think, where would you have hidden the drills? Because you would have said, your dad's going to take my drill bits.
Your dad does nick all my pants.
Right, so where would you have hidden them?
Probably behind everything that's been moved in there. Have you shown the subs what's going on in there? Oh, Nadia! Nadia! She just made me walk through a fart cloud.
Oh, shit. Fork! Because people are getting sick of it!
Oh, you farting! Look, subs. It's happening.
Look, subs, the laundry room is happening!
Where the hell are my drill bits? Careful, there's poison and everything up there. Don't get it near your mouth. Careful, babe, that's full of poison. It's literally full of rodent poison for the garden. Oh, baby, you still farting?
No! Oh, look. Peanut butter Snickers!
Does anyone know this is here? I bet Nadia doesn't.
No, look.
Oh my god.
Pop Tarts. Instant lunch.
Maddie, you like peanut butter Snickers? What are you doing? We're distracted. That is such a wormhole if ever there was a wormhole. We're looking for drill bits.
I love that you've got rodent poison up there and loads of sweets for them to eat as well.
I know exactly where it is.
You know where it is?
It's over there. It's
It's
over there. Oh.
What about up here?
No, there's no drills up there. It's just...
There's wall plugs.
Oh, freaking hell.
How are we going to get in
I
there?
reckon they're up there.
Shall I try and get in there?
Oh, I'll tell you where they might... I'll tell you what I might have upstairs.
God, we don't half do things arse about to hit that.
Well, you do.
Oh, look, we've got television there.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Right, I'm in. If I find a hacksaw and a load of drill bits now, I'm going to die laughing after all this.
So it's a little green case of drills. I've bought so many of them, it's so annoying.
Yeah, but Mark, nobody touches them. Nobody likes your drills. Nobody wants anything to do with your drills. You just hide things because you're terrified all the time people are going to steal them. Oh, I was wondering about this the other day, look.
Oh.
Oh, look what I found. Oh. And look. Oh, my God.
Oh. Throwback
Wedding
Thursday.
photos. Throwback, we found Throwback Thursday.
Oh, wow.
I look horrible though. I was pregnant.
Oh, this is tedious.
Pull
them out with you. Bring them out with you.
No, I don't want them.
They're both fast asleep. Completely. Hang on, look what I found.
What's that?
Do you remember you got me years ago?
What is it?
A toolkit. I think.
That's the one I bought you that Christmas.
Yeah. Let's go and have a look, guys. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, since I gave it to you for Christmas.
I have opened it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bloody hell.
Well, they're all good. They're not what I need.
But what's underneath? What's this? This is a drill bit.
No, they're not. They're screwdrivers.
Oh,
I think we need to lift that tray. Oh, shit. Spanners,
nothing in there.
screws. Let's hope.
Nothing we need.
Spanners, screws. What does that mean? No.
Oh, it's a spirit level.
Oh,
that's what we need. Oh, look at that lovely measurer.
But we've still got
glue gun.
We've still
A
got
thingy-majig. Gaffer tape, a hammer. This is a very good kit.
But there's still no drill bits.
Do we need a drill bit?
Well, yes, to drill
Can
a
we do
hole
it
in the
with a
wall.
screwdriver?
No, the one thing it says on the list is drill.
Have you looked in your greenhouse?
Oh, yeah, I looked in my greenhouse. It's like
Oh!
That's...
Oh!
No,
Oh!
those are the Allen keys. But it's not entirely dissimilar to something like that. In fact, they could be over here. Do you have this, guys? Where you just...
God's sake, why do we never know where anything is?
This is... I know. Well, like you say, I've put them somewhere so safe.
You've hidden them.
Ugh!
What about the cupboard above the shoes? What about the cupboard above the shoes? Won't be in there. Cupboard above the shoes? Cupboard above the shoes.
Highly unlikely.
Larder? In the washing machine?
Washing machine? Why not?
Oh God, have you hidden them in your room, Mark?
No, that's not my room.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Will they be down here?
We live like mad hoarders that they make Channel 4 documentaries about. Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a memory. Yeah. I've seen a drill somewhere around here.
I've seen...
In there, up the back.
We don't need a drill, we just need the drill bits.
Yeah, the drill bits. That sounds like drill bits in that
There's
bag.
not, there's screws for something that we've thrown away. I don't know why we're keeping the screws.
God,
it's infuriating.
I think we've just got to leave it now. We'll have to go and buy drill bits tomorrow. We're going to have no curtain all night. It's going to be really annoying.
Is there any other
Mark, think about where you hide.
Is there any other B&Q that's... Is there any other B&Q that's open at this time?
About...
Oh, fucking hell. Where's that tea, babe?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God! Where did you find it?
Behind your dancing on ice skates bag.
Oh. Yay! Good boy. Up there thinking. Down there for dancing. I'm just looking up about this bloody thing here. Oh, I'm really pleased. Well done, darling. Okay, that's enough. Showing off now. Showing off. So he's moved outside to the garden now. God knows what he is doing, because I know we laugh about me and my measurements, but he's just as bad. Look at it. He's guessing. He's actually just guessing. Goodness, we run that hacksaw. Doesn't look hopeful, does it? Does it, Tufts? Eh? What do you reckon, Tufts? Gigi's just taken to gnawing on her bone down there. Oh, look, he's revving up now. How's it going, baby? Hey. How's it going? Oh, well done. Is it jagged? Hey. Is it jagged? Is it what? Jagged. Jagged? Not as bad as it could be. What do you reckon, Chichi? You're just not interested at all, are you? Huh? What about you, Tufts? Nah, you're not interested either. Your faithful friend is coming. Oh, no. DIY, she says, I'm going back in. Don't forget your tea.
Okay. So, I've just sawn less than a third. So, God forbid this isn't right. There's still enough leeway to use a jigsaw to take the ends off. So I've taken an equal amount off both ends. There are now obviously two slightly jagged ends to each pole. But that's the end on which we will reattach these, so you will never see the jagged end. And we'll reconnect the smooth ends in the middle. Up there for thinking, down there for urinating.
Good morning, everybody. How are we? Look at Mark. What are you doing?
A bit tedious.
He's doing a food shopping list. He's doing his food shopping list for his Joe Wicks.
As we shared with you earlier in the vlog, I think in Cornwall, I'm doing Joe Wicks, but we thought we'd put it off for most of the weekend.
So that he could eat a whole jar of dates.
Eat a jar of dates.
Last night, come down, he's eating a whole jar of dates.
I have to do a shopping list just for the first 3 days. It is a remarkably long list of stuff.
Shopping lists are.
I know, but this is just to feed me.
Well, we can eat the same.
I'm going to ask you once again, subs, would you like occasional, I don't want to be editing huge, vast reams of stuff, but an occasional video diary about this glum face trying to get to grips with
I think the thing is, I think this is going to really appeal to men wanting to lose weight, so that's why we're keeping it separate out of the vlog. So once a week we're going to upload a video on Mark's either successes or failures. Oh my God, who's
on
that?
the YouTube channel.
Who's that coming up there? God, hey? On the YouTube channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, where else?
Here's the thing, so it requires a remarkable amount of care, doesn't it? And you've got to want to do this kind of thing. I mean, I suppose...
I'm just not disciplined enough to do that sort of thing.
I know, but when I asked you the question yesterday, it's like, would you cook yourself a really nice meal? It's quite hard, isn't it? When you're doing it for yourself, it's quite a hard thing.
Well, I'll cook you a meal.
No, I'm talking in the abstract. I think
it is,
a lot of people faced with the thought of this will go, oh,
can't be bothered.
Well, not even can't be bothered. It's not about laziness. It's just about not enough self-worth to think that I'm worthy of actually doing all this.
That's why my advice is when you do it, it's like yesterday, what was it you were making? You were so angry and you were slopping stuff everywhere and you were furious at the time it was taking. He was making a smoothie. You should have seen it. It was like Armageddon. It's like somebody had been attacked with a knife, but their veins were filled with almond butter because it was just, it was a crime scene.
Yeah,
so I suggested to Mark, I said, why don't you, every time you make a smoothie, because I think there's quite a few of those in Joe Wick, why don't you just have it as a mindful moment where you look at every single detail of what you're doing and you see it as stuff going, yeah, all right, yeah, I'll try that, yeah.
I'm slightly concerned I'm just going to be an angry cook.
I think you're going to be an angry man.
I don't want to be an angry man.
That's why I'm worried.
Joe Wicks will help me then.
Well, we'll see.
I hope.
For 90 quid, I don't really know what you're going to get.
What do you get for 90 quid?
Not much. All you get is a food plan.
And a long list. That bread is off.
It's not off, it's fine. It won't kill us, I'll just cut the bits off.
I love the way you're just sort of like, yeah.
Do you ever cut the bits off?
Do you ever cut the green bits off the bread when you're in a bit of a bind? I never do, actually. This is the difference. I'll jump in the car and I'll race to the
Come on,
shop.
Jump in the car.
I've just had an email. Guess who I've got an email from? My new best friend.
Who?
Joe Wicks! Ah! Hi, Mark! It's me, Joe! Just wanted to check in. I wish you all the best for cycle 1. The hardest part of getting lean is taking that first step. So in my eyes, you're already a winner. So you're going to talk like that all the time.
So do you think for your 90 quid that is actually going to be Joe emailing you? I don't think so.
Darling, I know it's Joe emailing you. Don't be pulling the wool over my eyes.
So you're going to smash it into the pan?
I'm going to kick it about. I'm going to smash it in. I'm going to chuck my meat in. I'm going to slap my meat, eat my fish. Bash my bollocks.
Bash my pork. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. So, this is a little bit of our time, isn't it? When we go to the park, walk the dogs, and then we have our special coffee.
Yeah. And
I've spent my entire life not drinking coffee, and now I realise it is now everywhere. It's about how it's anti-Alzheimer's.
I've known
anti
that for
this,
years.
anti that.
I've been saying it for years. And it burns the plaque in the brain.
Is this true?
Well, not literally, but like Joe Wick says, water eats your fat.
It's not
true.
true.
Water doesn't munch like a Pac-Man through your
There's
body.
3 of us in this marriage: me, Mark, and Joe Wicks.
Joe Wicks!
Smash it in!
A little bit of spinach!
God, can you imagine if I ever have to bump into him after you've taken
I
the
think
piss?
he's a very nice chap.
I've hurt with him before.
Yeah, no, he looks like a very nice chap.
So yeah, we're off to park. We're off to the park to walk the dogs.
Can I just say,
to walk the coffee and drink the dogs.
Yeah, walk the coffee. One of the things that I quite like about all these vlogs is that when for example, I haven't edited us walking around the park in quite a while. There are lots of it's quite comforting, our vlogs. I find them comforting to edit.
Yeah.
You know, like the music in Cornwall and things like that. Do you guys like the music that we choose? Do you like all
I
that
love
sort
the
of stuff?
music.
Yeah. And like going around the
Where
park.
did you find that music?
I just use certain libriaries where I go for certain tracks and I use certain
So what did you
criteria
type in to get that music? Something
say,
that's
I
going to
don't want
make
anyone
us
else to
feel.
use it.
Something that's going to make us feel nice.
Yeah, and but yeah, no, I've always liked using good music in programs that we've made and stuff like that. But I don't know, there's something, and so we haven't done a walk in the park for a while. Do you remember how many times we'd go for a walk in the park?
Yeah, that was a big part
And
of
it
our
would be
vlogs
total
in the early
bedlam
days.
with the dogs in some way.
Oh
and
God,
then we'd
please
share
don't
them.
say that.
So we're going to show you Crystal Palace Park in all its glory this morning. Okay, so it's not quite Cornwall. It's not quite Cornwall,
We're out.
but we're out. Can you hear the birds? Sounds like a jungle, doesn't it? They sound like
A cow.
parakeets and
Sounds
howl.
like a cow.
You know those? Do you remember that band that was it? The Blow Monkeys.
Yeah.
When I was filming in Costa Rica, we were sort of out at night, and in the side of the rainforest, you could hear this. And I was like, what the hell is it? And apparently it's blow monkeys just sitting there with their cheeks going.
Oh, look at them. Show them this blossom. So lovely.
Yeah. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbirds have spoken like the first morn. Pray for the elation
and
satisfaction. Sacrification. What is sacrification?
It just rhymes.
Is
Elation.
mastication.
Right,
Sacrification.
get close now.
All right.
We'll do a bit of hill training.
This hill here. Okay. Well, I'll go to the top and film you coming up. Yeah.
Everywhere I go, I have to do a little bit of training. Bit by bit.
Okay. How are your colleagues doing? Chi-Chi? What do you think, Cheech? Okay, well here we go. So this is about to happen. This is live. This is as live. Nadia is about to run up a slope. I think you should go full tilt, babe.
Okay.
I mean, like really peg it. You ready? Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Look at you. You know who you look like? Farrah Fawcett Majors in The $6 Billion Woman. Do that thing. Wonder Woman. Spin round. Babe.
Idiot.
You're a Burke.
You're a bird.
I love it in here. This makes me think of movies. Sort of so Dingley Dell. Don't you like it? Makes me think of that film Legend, directed by Ridley Scott, starring Tom Cruise in his first ever film before he had his teeth done.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Oh my God.
With Tim Curry.
Before he had his teeth
Yeah,
done.
with Tim Curry playing the
He
devil
was
with horns.
So different.
So different.
Oh my God, he's had so much done. Check out the photos, subs.
Yeah, for Legend.
Look for
Ridley Scott film.
and see what Tom used to look
Yeah,
like.
quite something. His
Really
teeth, his kind of canines would push in front of his front teeth.
Yeah. We can rebuild you. He was
Yeah.
a $6 million man. Do you remember the $6 million man?
Yeah, that's why
And then
you're
the $6 million woman.
Yeah, you reminded me of her just then. I don't think it was Farrah Fawcett Majors, was it?
No. It was Lindsay somebody.
Yeah. Lee Majors played the $6 million
Lee Majors, I
man.
loved him.
Say what?
He was married to Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett?
Remember, she used to be called Farrah Fawcett Lee Majors.
No, Farrah Fawcett Majors.
Farrah Fawcett Majors.
Farrah Fawcett Lee
married to
Majors.
him,
That's a
and
bit
then
of a mouthful.
And then she married Ryan
Was she?
O'Neal.
Lee Majors is, I think he's still alive. He was the $6 million man. Guess what? They remade.
What else was he though? He wasn't just
No,
the $6 million.
that's
What was
pretty
the
much
other
it.
Fame?
But you,
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
do you know that Mark Wahlberg's been cast as the $6 billion man
Oh, it's
in a
6
remake?
billion. Really?
Yeah, it's gone up.
Oh, that would be good.
They've had to up the value. So obviously with inflation,
yeah.
the value of
You're gonna
rebuilding
need
a man,
6 billion.
you need at least 6 billion. What with AI and the Apple phone and all that kind of stuff. I wonder if he's stronger than an Apple phone.
Replay some of the old. God,
ding,
it'd be great
ding,
to see an
ding,
old $6
ding,
million
ding.
man,
Listen to it. Ding,
wouldn't
ding, 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 ding. We have the power to rebuild. I used to love the opening montage to
So
the $6
did
million
I.
Man, and
With
you'd
his
see,
eye.
yeah,
Was it him that had the eye? Or
yeah,
her?
he had the eye.
No, she had something that he didn't have though.
He had the eye because I had an
Did
action
she have
figure.
the hearing? She had
Yeah,
the
she had the
amazing
hearing. That's right,
yeah.
and he had the eye with the action figure. You could look through the back of his eye, and it was like one of those spy holes on a door. Yeah, and he would lift automatically. This was like 76, 7. His arm, if you pressed a button on his back, his arm would lift a car engine.
That's right.
And I was more obsessed with what a car engine actually looked like. And he used to have a red linen suit, all in one, boiler suit. It was so cool.
I remember my mum's friends who had 2 sons. They had one of those, and I used to fancy their $6 million man figure.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. Is that why you wanted my chest waxed? It was, wasn't it? Now, it's a big change in Crystal Palace Park. They've gone from the, what would you call that? A little truck?
Yeah.
Sort of, what do they call them? What do they call those hatches? Little truck hatch coffee place to an enormous coffee shop. Now, we're pleased for obviously the company that have done it.
Coffee shop. It's now a restaurant.
Well, it's a restaurant. We've just tried to get in there to get a coffee. And the queue is going around the block.
So annoying change.
It's very annoying change. And also so is success, because what comes with success is it's rammed. And I'm sorry, some people are saying that's a good thing. I don't think it is a good thing.
I just wish they'd keep a little place open just for coffee.
So there's nowhere for anyone who doesn't have kids. And if you've just got dogs, to go and have a nice coffee, quiet coffee and contemplate. It's like go in, rammed on tables, sitting under a... Horrible. Sorry. Many years ago, I've done plans like this before. And I've...
Like what? What are we talking about?
Joe Wicks.
Okay.
And I'm 48 now.
Well, you did Joe Wicks.
That's right. Oh, yeah, I did.
You did
No, yeah.
that 2 years ago. Do you remember I put it for a Christmas
And
present?
it worked really
and
well.
the other part of his Christmas present was that I would make him all the meals. I would
Yeah,
be
it
his
was
personal
lovely.
chef.
And you did. It was lovely.
And for the first month, he was absolutely brilliant. He stuck to it
Yeah.
perfectly.
Yeah.
And he lost so much weight. He looked really lean, everything.
Yeah.
Then in the second cycle, you had
Fell
to move
apart.
the weight. He went too far.
Injured
couldn't
myself.
Do the weight, and then all his food went chaos. He was just eating everything. So that's what I worry about with these plans.
Well,
It's all very well, but how do you stick to it? But what we've discovered is, with you just trying to reduce, you can't do it because you just have everything. You want really strict rules, don't you?
yeah, I want strict rules, but here's the thing. I'm 48. I'm that much older. And whilst on one level I am excited about starting again and everything it could bring, there's a genuinely residual, it's hard to get going. I mean, I understand what you mean, being 6 years older, that as you get older, it's really hard to get yourself motivated to put the foot in front of each other.
Well, because when you've tried loads of times before and you've failed, you just think, oh God, here we go again.
Yeah.
Don't you? You just think, oh God.
Yeah.
I mean, I've looked at the plan. Yeah, I mean, it's nice food. It's
My plan.
yeah. I've read through the thing that's come through, and it's nice, very nice recipes. It's obviously nutritionally really sound. It's not fad.
Yeah.
But unless you sort out what goes on up here and why you overeat, nothing can help really.
So guys, do you think I can sort out what goes on in... Yeah, I'm walking the dog, so I can't actually tap my head. Tap my head?
In here.
In here. Can I work out what goes on in there? Haven't been able to for 48 years. What's the likelihood I can in 3 weeks?
So pretty up here, bluebells. Loads of people have been commenting below under the vlogs because I said I want to know a good bluebell wood, and people have been saying, oh, there's one really near me, there's one, but they don't say where they are.
There's one in our garden.
Oh, it's so pretty up here.
We've got bluebells in our garden.
Oh, it smells nice. I feel like we're a bit away from the city, even though we know just beyond there is 1,000 cars parked.
Can I say you seem a little bit fed up this morning? Is it 'cause
No,
you're
not fed
calling
up.
me?
No, I just
This way, because otherwise we're going to go down.
I find it frustrating when you want to go for a walk in London, and everybody is out.
I know.
And there's bicycles, and there's hundreds of buggies, and there's, compared to Cornwall, we've just been standing on a beach where there wasn't another soul on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's fine. I'm hashtag blessed, not moaning.
You can work it out.
Come on.
Can move away.
The lids are
Move
never
away.
on properly. The lids lids are never on properly.
I've got a confession to make.
Packed in there. You know, £5.50 for 2 coffees. We should add up what we spend a week on coffees, Mark.
And invest it, and it'd probably be
put
twice
it
as
somewhere
much.
else.
Yeah, I agree.
£5.50. Is that a lot?
That is a hell of a lot.
Seems like a hell of a lot.
But can I just say something? I've got a confession to make.
What?
I don't want to go to the supermarket.
Don't
I
go.
really thought of that long list with
I
Joe
don't
Wick's
think
voice
it's
in
not
my
the right
head.
day.
Bit of spinach, bit of celery, fry your onions,
We do need to put
eat your
in-
eggs.
That's going to be quite annoying over this time if you're going to talk like him all the time.
You asked me to.
Not all the time.
Bit of Nadia, Sawalha.
Can the sub who said, "What's wrong with Nadia? Her eyes have got smaller," please explain further?
No, that can only mean one of two things. Either your eyes have got smaller or your face has got bigger. I mean, I have to
Maybe
confess,
it's
where you're at now, have you had cheek implants?
For God's sake, stop saying
Have you had
that.
some
do you,
puffer stuff
Do you not
put in?
think you might have noticed something if I'd gone off and had a general anaesthetic and implants? Do you think you might have noticed something? But for a start, I'd have gone missing for a few hours.
You go missing for a few hours all the time.
Oh, God. No, I think maybe what they meant was because I had wine at the weekend, maybe my eyes were swollen.
Ah.
Just swell up your face, wine.
Well, I have to say, I'm going to say something really bold now, but I think your face is a little bit rounder since you've been drinking alcohol again.
Well, it will do.
Just a little
Well, I
bit.
haven't drunk much.
No,
God,
no,
make me
no,
sound-
no. No,
I've had a
you're
few
not
glasses
drinking
of-
much, but I'm wondering whether even just the slightest amount, maybe you're a bit allergic to it.
I am allergic to it because when I first started drinking wine again after doing my 100 days, it felt like poison in my body.
Felt like what?
Literally
Say that again.
poison in my body. So the thing is, all I can do is drink champagne because that's not poisonous.
And £5.50 cappuccinos. It is ludicrous. I
Thing
mean,
is, I don't really
I have
like
to say,
champagne.
I came to the park full of high hopes that it would calm me down, chill me out, I'd have a really nice time. This is the problem with this country. It is massively overpopulated.
Too many people, folks.
Too many people, because I'm telling you now, there
But
is
in
nowhere.
London, there's plenty of people that are going to be watching this that are going to have taken a lovely walk and not seen a soul today. It's because we live in
Have you been for a walk
flaming London.
somewhere and not seen a soul? I doubt it very much.
Loads of people will. Lots of us
Every
subs
coffee
do.
shop is rammed.
Lots of
Everything
us-
is expensive. So you're fleeced for money. You're up against loads of strangers. There's no peace and tranquility that I got this morning from that walk.
No, because it was just too many
Cyclists.
It's the cyclists. Why do cyclists go like maniacs round a park?
Do it on
Go
the
out
road.
on the road. I mean, these are grown adults. Children, I have no problem with children cycling in parks. I love to see children cycle. Adults, grown adults, come on. Bugger off.
I don't know what to do.
It's because you've done again. You've given yourself a list of.
No, I haven't. I've just
such
got a
an-
list
Yes,
of
you
ingredients
have.
for this week. I know if we order the food now online, I'm not going to be able to start my program.
You are one of those classics where you don't want to get up before a certain time on a day off. But then you spend your whole day going, can't believe how the time's gone. Can't believe how the time's gone.
I hardly got up. I didn't lie in. I was in.
No, but I mean, like, there's a difference. The day is nearly done.
What do you mean? It's 12:15.
Yeah, but for everything you want to do, the day is nearly done. No, let's think positively. You're right. Let's do our cup is half full. It's 12 o'clock. We need to be strategic at what we're doing today. We need to get it done, and then we need to move on. I'm taking my mum and my sister to the theatre tonight. We're going to see Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. Hence, Mark isn't coming.
I can't think of anything.
And my
I'd
mum and
rather
dad
do less.
and Dina are going to come for a little chicken and chips that I'm going to cook beforehand.
Do you only see musicals, you lot? I like a good
only
musical,
see musicals,
but
you
9
lot?
to 5.
What is wrong with you?
No,
Snooty
it's not even good
fucker.
music.
Snoot. I love Dolly Parton.
She's shit. Even country singers say she's shit.
Mark,
She's
if I sat here
shit.
and said your
You
music
do.
was shit,
You do. You say
I'd
it all the
never
time.
say
Whenever I put music on that
your
I
music
truly
is
love,
shit.
you say this is awful.
No, I
yes, you
never
do.
say that. I
You
don't.
sit in the car, you say this is awful. What's this? This is awful. So you can't play anything that isn't mainstream entertainment.
Oh, you're such a wanker. You literally are a wanker. Do you know what you sound like? I can't wait to see the comments below. Can't wait. Come on, girls.
9 to 5. Dancing 9 to... I mean, there's no class to that.
Why are we talking about class? You're coming across like the most cracking snob. What are we talking about class
I am when
for?
it comes to 9 to 5.
So what class are you then?
Yeah, but I mean, something like Jamie. Jamie would be good.
Would you like us to go to the opera?
Jamie.
We've seen Jamie, we loved it.
Jamie's good.
So Jamie is classy, is it?
Yeah, it is.
9 to 5 isn't.
Yes, totally, 100%. No shadow of a doubt.
Maybe we could go and see Figaro. Maybe we could all go to the opera.
I can't stand opera.
Maybe we could all go to the opera.
I despise opera.
But maybe that will make you feel like that you're married to somebody that's classy.
No.
How can you say that? It's one of the great arts opera. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean you're a wanker.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Just like it doesn't make you a wanker if you like Dolly Parton.
I didn't say it makes you a wanker.
Yes, you did. With every fibre of your being, you said it without saying
Just
words.
like when I listen to my music, you go, oh, that's awful.
I don't. There's so much of your music I really love, and I really,
that's why I don't play it anymore. Broken finger music, that's why I don't play any of my music.
It's funny listening to you because I know you so well. You're on the ropes. You're seriously
I'm not on the ropes.
Because you know you've been a tosser about Dolly Parton. About 10 years ago, when he played
Dolly
the most
Parton.
that kind of jazz, and I went, Jesus Christ.
I hate Dolly Parton.
You are on the ropes because you know you've come across as a wanker. But then, of course, you're the editor, aren't you? So you could easily edit it out. I'll be interested to watch this vlog, see if it made the cut.
Dolly Parton is a tosspot.
Now you're trying to go the other way.
No,
you're trying to make a big joke out of it.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I was just joking about Dolly Parton.
I genuinely think 9 to 5 is the worst potential night out you could hope to book.
You have shown your true colours. You're a cracking snob.
When it comes to Dolly Parton, I am.
You look down your nose on stuff that isn't classy.
Like Dolly Parton.
And now you're trying to make out
like Dolly
that
Parton.
it was a really big John.
Yeah.
I know. Now, because it's really easy
and
to
Mamma
say.
Mia. I can't stand Mamma Mia or Dolly Parton. I don't think a lot of men can. I think it's a male thing.
Now he's trying to bring men into it. Trying to bring an army of men into it. You're a snob.
I'm proudly a loather of 9 to 5, Mamma Mia. And that's why you're going with your mum and dad and your mum and sister.
That's why it's so nice that we're leaving you at home.
Exactly.
Maybe you can get the curtain.
It's why I'm so pleased that you're going out to see it. Because it would
such a wanker.
be hideous for anyone else.
Such a wanker.
Hideous.
Proper wanker.
Hideous. It's not even musical.
Sing the whole thing because I love it. Sing it to me.
With a great big tits and idiocy.
You don't even know what the musical is.
It's pretending it's a feminist.
It's pretending
it's feminist.
It's very funny. I've seen it before. No, it's not. It's very high camp, and it's a really, really good musical. It's actually much more of a play than a musical, actually.
Is it?
Yeah. I just love how you're trying to win yourself back.
No, I'm not.
It'll be fascinating to see.
I think it's a load of nonsense.
Are we going?
Yeah, let's go.